Stop. This is 3rd down and 6. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Hopkins with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
You got to stream in this league if you want to upgrade at the end of the season. You got to stream 12 weeks. No, none of my shit fits
unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Prescott to throw it. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Love. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A first carry now for Wendell Smallwood.
Why is Wendell
no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
There you go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A big pickup of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They said you can't do that.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Here we go, 46, 46. 51, 46.
Prescott to throw this time. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Montez Sweat brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
1st down, Dallas.
Yeah, they give you treats.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
The kick by Maher is good.
Yeah, this nigga
Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Kill, turn up. Check 13. Check 13.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know,
he's got it at the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys' side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 52 yards. They'll run on first down. Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
How is my lineman missing
and
this
they're going to
nigga,
lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
I talk with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Love. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the 1st half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Going to give it to Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Love. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
That's me, baby.
Picked off around the 27. And he may want to track down that. Football, because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And he fends him off. Shedding through the defense. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with a pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll try and run for it with Elliott, but he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Marr able to put this one through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's get off the field, D. 48, 81. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, look back. Check.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Haskins on 3rd down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. First time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the 1st.
Where's he at?
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice complete.
I did. It ain't even hurt. How much money you sent him? 50. You sent him 50 for your team for real 50. Damn, I think it was serious.
My boy's playing, okay. If you ever want to beat the Cowboys, run the goddamn ball.
There keeps the sticks moving.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Got it. 48 smart. 48 smart. All day, every day, any day. Off. Yeah. Hurry. Check 24.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Flush to his right. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Love. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I'm looking at my phone.
At the 36-yard line.
On the ready. 48's the mic. Check. 48's the mic. You gonna get this, boy? You think this is it? You think you gonna get this?
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
Check nickel.
Hey, still kill. 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Always send it, though.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a quick pass to Richardson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. From midfield now, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Love, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Love, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex.
Right.
Block, keep to your assignments.
I'm going to watch you, man. If I see you jump the wrong joint,
good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. And
did you
result,
see that? I was
touchdown.
definitely going to go that way, but I saw him. I'm like, all right, bet.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got to stop playing defense.
Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to wind up
I thought he
incomplete.
caught this. I said,
the coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott now. Cooper's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. 7 yards. The pickup on the pitch and catch.
I don't know why this nigga's been
Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Just keeping the ball alive.
Nigga.
And it's incomplete.
Coverage sack, nigga. Well, not a sack, but coverage throwaway, nigga. Nigga, I know how to stop all that shit, bro. Niggas.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Oh, my God, I got stuck on the fucking
first down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play.
Nigga, I know what's coming, nigga.
To slow him down.
Nigga, I know what's coming, bro.
Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone.
Niggas be getting blessed, bro.
Here in the final minute, things get a little bit
really be getting blessed, bro.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed.
One more click, and I was back on my linebacker.
You got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now it's Haskins. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Let's put that team on the clock.
Haskins to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
I didn't mean to, nigga. I tried to juke back in. It don't matter.
They'll run on 1st down. Love looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Let's get it.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Washington, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
At least Hood will take, well, sometimes he takes his